Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and in a shocking but not surprising turn of events, I'd like to welcome you to a blind playthrough of Firewatch. Sarah played this a few weeks ago and she absolutely loved it and immediately urged me to play, if not record it. And while I had always heard some pretty incredible things about the narrative, I just never got around to playing it. So with that having been said and done, let's go ahead and get started with Firewatch. You see Julia. Oh, I guess interaction is a thing? But Julia is about my age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. Myself, Henry, am out drinking with my pals, so I decide to approach her. But obviously I am drunk. Alright, so we have some conversation trees here. What's your, what's your major, Julia? I slur and it smells like Coors. Well, that is a telltale sign it is not me, but clearly it's evolutionary biology, and she's a professor. That's pretty cool. Meanwhile, my major, on the other hand, is toxicology. Is that a burn? Definitely. Well, she was worried that she hurt our feelings, so she asked us if we want to split a cheeseburger, and 1 week later, we are the proud boyfriend of an individual named Julia. And also, I am now in an elevator. Okay, this is kind of neat. RT to use objects. That's kind of a neat little backpack. Quite the melancholic music happening here. Huh. Nifty. This must be our truck. Let's go ahead and load it up. We're going on a trip. I see that wedding band. I know what you're doing, game. Well, we date for over a year, and although she drives us absolutely nuts, it's great. Wouldn't have it any other way. So we move in together, we share an apartment near the school with the view of the mountains, and we drink beers out on the deck. We drink beer just about anywhere, and, well, life is good. Oh. And now, Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. But on the other hand, there's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. See, there's something really endearing about a beagle named Bucket, and I don't know, I feel like the shepherd named Mayhem would probably be a good choice, but let's go with what Julia wants. The beagle. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him, and I love him too. Aw. Well, it's been a few years. We talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? Huh. Well, they're not very smart or good at much. You got that right. Well, if we have a couple of idiots, yeah, that'd be kind of nice, actually. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, that would be nice too. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. Absolutely right. Oh, and interspersed with the backstory, we find ourselves out here to the Thoroughfare Trailhead. Do not forget to check in. You're in their country. Oh, God. All right, well, interesting. Let's make our way forward. I wonder, there is a run button, nice. But as we fade to black, it's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call, and I'm worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after I've already gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. I'm not gonna get mad. It is always the worst feeling to go to bed mad with each other, so I will say madness is a valid emotion, just maybe not before bed. Well, We don't touch each other all night. And the next day, I feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. And even though she had a good time, I still hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. It's time for coffee and to go to work. A year later, Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. All the places we go, she draws me. Well, I do like to frolic me some, so let's go with that. Very nice. I really like the color palette of this game looks really good. Wow, that is very pleasant. I need to set up my HueSync light strip behind my TV and play this because, man, that is gorgeous. It's like not quite realistic, but it's very stylized. So A is to climb over obstructions and to interact, but don't look directly into the sun, Henry. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug us with a knife. Oh shit. Bucket gets kicked. No! Alright, you know what? You kick my dog, I beat your goddamn face in. My arm gets cut up, but I beat the guy to a pulp because he deserved it. I do feel very tough, and I do not cry before the cops show up. However, Julia asks us to take a different path from that day forward. I say, okay, I don't want to go that way either, and from then on, we walk by the river. I wonder if that would have been different if we adopted Mayhem. He probably wouldn't have tried to, approach us. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale, but that's in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair, and she wants to move, but I absolutely do not. Why not? I'm not gonna lie, both of these are a little unfortunate. Not what I would do in this situation. I would never convince her not to take the job if it meant something great like that. So I guess we'll go with the commute, which honestly probably isn't gonna work. I don't want to move to Connecticut, and she says it'll be hard, but she'll do it if I won't move. At this point, we've been together for 9 years? Don't pass it up if it's what she wants. But 3 times each semester, she flies back to Boulder. Well, Julia sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh no. Well, maybe we should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. That is sad times. Let's keep it a secret for now, though. Got ourselves a nice little campsite here and a journal. Ooh. Oh, absolutely gorgeous, Henry. Good God. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. And a week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by police. She's then sent home on permanent medical leave. Good God. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots, and other days you get a stranger. 5 minutes after making love with her, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. So, I confront her family. They're crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. And for a while, my friends come by with little things to brighten the day, and she gets worse. I spend my days following Julia around the house. I count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. I ruminate on it for a couple months. Damn. That is a tough decision. But I'm gonna try to take care of her by myself. Okay, I thought I was waking up, but I just decided to look straight up for some reason there. This is kind of nice. It's like I don't want to just like run through it because, granted, I guess we are going to be seeing a lot of this beauty throughout the game, of course, but... Oh, but we've got this. Can I do it? Can I? Yeah. I don't think I can fall. Oh, and there's an elk. And off it goes. I've seen Ori prance off like that. But it's impossibly hard. The worst is when I get mad at her when she tries to cook her own food. I can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without me. When she goes to sleep, I stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. Oh God. I start going out after I put her to bed. The first time I do it, I'm a little worried about her getting up and walking around while I'm gone. This is not gonna work out in anybody's favor. I can't even imagine. Good God. It's like, what is this, Verity? No, I trust that she sleeps like a rock. I go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, I tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off, and I'm home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. And honestly, I do look forward to those nights sometimes. However, oh my God, Henry, Jesus Christ. Well, it's kind of hard defending a DUI, especially a .10, so I guess I try to hide it from my sister-in-law. Jesus. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia and can't believe the state the house is in. They tell me that Julia is coming to live with them. I don't argue. I'll visit soon. And a few weeks go by. Summer is coming and I see an ad in the paper for a job. Naturally, I take it. And there she is, the lookout tower. It would stand to reason that I could probably explore a little bit out here, but seeing as how it's pretty dark and I am extremely tired from hiking all the way out here, let's go and take a look at where we're going to be living for the next couple months. I love the way the moon looks out here. Good God. There's also another tower out there. That's kind of nice. All right, well, I am bushed, and the windows are boarded up. Is that how it's supposed to be? Well, let's step inside. Turn on the power. Oh, this is kind of a nifty little spot.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh, hello. Who is this? All right.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Oh my goodness. All right, well.
Okay, you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, but with that, we begin our first day.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Wow, I feel like that is a semi-blatant violation of my privacy, but appreciate it. All right, well, I can't really do much aside from picking up the radio, so there we go. So this is kind of nifty. Delilah is the little voice in our head, our Cortana, if you will. And before we get back to her, I wonder if there's any incidental dialogue that we can get with her in, you know, getting back to her. But we have a lovely little photo with Julia here. Sadly, not really a good shot of her face. That was like a mirror selfie before those got famous. Then we got some bleach, some Chlortox. All right, there's definitely no copyright infringement here. That's amazing. Here we go. We have a coffee percolator. This is nice. Also, the world's hingiest wrist. Look at that. Look at that rotation on that cuff. That is magnificent. All right. And also the Sudsy dish soap. The original, clean the dishes with Suds, the regular dish soap that is on your mind all the time. Wow, that is impressive stuff, man. We got some space puffs. We did not do too bad here. All right, let's get back to her.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.